welcome to our last game day of BHL Season 25. I am Jared Goof. Joined with me on the desk today is Missia.
Hello.
Zulus. And Stan B.
Hi.
Hello.
Yo, you mind?
Sorry.
Okay, first game we have today, we have the San Francisco Stingrays taking on the Philadelphia Freedom. Missia, tell me, what does this game mean to both these teams right now?
It's mostly just seeding and what team they go against. I'm not really too familiar with this bracket. I'm more focused on who I'm going against in playoffs. But I believe whoever wins this game, they go against a different opponent. I'm not too sure, so I'll probably just hand it over to you. Oh, so I actually just heard from a worm in my ear that whoever wins this gets to go against the wild card of the team. So obviously, it's actually pretty good if whoever wins this, wins it, and they get to go against the worst team.
Word.
Word.
Thank you. Well, thank you, Missia.
Who is making all that racket?
Sorry for the interruption. We were very rudely interrupted by the team's players. There's okay, Stan Villa, what should we expect out of Philadelphia tonight?
Honestly, I'm pretty sure they have their full team. I'm not sure, but they have a good team. They've had a good team overall. I think if they're all in their prime, I think it's a very scary team. I haven't seen Tango on yet. I don't know if he's playing, but they're a scary team, and so is SFS. So this is going to be a very strong game today.
I don't think they're very scary.
I think they're pretty scary, dude. I don't know about you,
Oh,
but they're pretty good, dude.
All they've had is Tango, though. Everyone else in that team has been nothing.
They have Panda Man. They have Panda Man, dude. He's pretty good, dude. But
yeah, but he's a good goalie, but a good goalie doesn't do anything. Zulus, what should we expect from San Francisco?
Expect a lot of shots and mediocre at best goaltender play. I think Tango's gonna have a hot one tonight. So.
Well, Tiger Lover's in net.
Oh.
Surely not, right? Well,
This
then
one
it should be a Tango
watch.
Masterclass if that's the case.
This one might be a tough watch.
But good, Sammy the Well is here, so that's
even worse.
Good news or bad? Good news or bad news for San Francisco?
You know, Sammy the Whale's been conceding goals recently.
Yeah,
so.
I do agree. He hasn't been looking great recently. Well, I think this should be this should be a relatively even game between these two. Today should be a great fun watch.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for joining me. We'll now send you guys to ice level to who's commentating.
Hey.
Mimi. Hi, Mimi.
Hello, JR Goof. Thank you. All right, and we are ready for the start of the first of two games tonight. You'll see the rest of the wonderful panel after these 5 minutes. So let's get going with puck drop. Here we go. Badgers taking it, and right away we got a face-off violation, and looks like it's going to be against the Freedom.
No Tango, it seems. So, see what Herb can do.
Yep. All right, and here we go. Puck dropped, and off the face-off, Herb Humid losing that one. Here comes a Molong with the puck. A P3 shot on Panaman saved, and it'll be cleared out. Bunching now are the Stingrays. Top Rage is now bringing it into the Freedom Zone against Camper. Top Rage is on it. A shot saved by Panaman. The rebound. Another stop right in front of the net. A couple of huge saves by Pandaman as the Freedom, a little bit lost in their own zone there, finally break it out. Into the Stingray zone. Badgers with it. Turned over to Herb. Herb whiffs on a P3 shot. And Badgers will clear it out. And now here is Herb. Looking to pass it across. Here's Theo. A shot saved by Tiger Lover. The rebound. Trying to follow up on that one. Couldn't get a good shot off. And now a little scramble in front of the net. Going to be cleared by Top Rages. Top Rages. Carrying it himself, shot right onto Panda Man. He'll just redirect it to his teammate Theo. And here's Theo behind the net. He'll just play with it a little bit, passing it to Zulu across. Maybe a good chance here for the freedom, but a great defensive play by Sammy the Whale. Don't say that often. And now Pings with a chance in front of the net. Taken away by Messwith. Chug Jug back on it now. Lost it to Messwith. Good recovery there as he tries to outwork two freedom players. Sent behind the Stingray zone as Sammy the Whale with it. Passed up the ice to Siffin. And Zulu has a bit of trouble with that one. Good keeping by Siffin there as he pulls it back. A chance here and a good stop by Panda Man. Might have been going a little bit wide, but still a good glove as he's been pretty active tonight. Wouldn't you say, Stan?
Yeah, he's been great so far. Kind of what you expect from him. Good move from Siffin though, but still right there. Panda Man is known for those good slide moves.
And now an in-zone face-off. And we got a face-off violation. It'll be on San Francisco. Do it again. Messwith against Zulu, and it's won back by Messwith. But the Freedom take control of it. Right off of that. And a turnover there to Messwith. He'll try to center it. But it'll be cleared out. Chug Jug. Sending it in deep. Battling against Sammy. A great pull back there. Here's Chug Jug in alone, and it's off the posts. Good chance there. As the Freedom almost capitalized on a pretty bad mistake by the Stingrays. Back on it now is Camper. He'll P3 it out. Back to the Stingray zone as Badgers is on it. He'll take it behind his own net for a lap. Dekes out Chug Jug. And now he's got a bit of a step. Here comes Badgers. Trying to take it all the way, but a good defensive play by Camper. And he'll chip it by Molong. Looking to get it on net. He'll pull it back instead. Molong looking to get it clear. As it'll battle in front, and that's going to be towards the net, glove down by Tiger Lover, and he'll play it up to Badgers. Across it goes, a race to that puck. Molong will get there. Centers it in front. Badgers, and a big save by Panda Man. Flashing the leather in this first period. Along the benches they go as Top Rages. Lost it to Tenga, who is now here. His P3. That'll go wide of the net. Tiger Lover will just swap that to the corner. Top Rages on it now. He's got a teammate across, but will be pushed back. Top Rages in on the forecheck against Camper, and it'll be cleared out. Here's Theotoper across to Tango. And that pass won't reach him as Molong along the benches. Getting it deep. In a puck battle against Tango, who will get the puck out of his own zone. Pass up to Theo. Might have a step, but a good back check by Messwith to stop that opportunity. And Messwith fails to clear. Here's Tango with a chance. Blocked in front. And now Messwith across. Here's Siffin, and he whiffs on the puck. Taken now by Zulu as he's hounded by multiple Stingrays players. Puck kept alive by Siffin. Looking for a pullback maybe, but Tango takes that away. And now a chance for Herb Humide. He's by himself, and a big save by Tiger Lover. Probably the best shot that the Freedom have had all game as they've been on their heels for most of this period. That shot stopped by Panda Man. Another big save. As Tango pulling it back. Center ice as they're battling for it there. Time ticking down in the first period. Herb trying to get that one away from Sammy. And it'll be cleared out. Here goes Messwith. One last look centered, and Zulu's going to hit that one aside as the period ends. And we are scoreless after the first 5 minutes. Shot 7-2 for San Francisco. And I'll send it over to JR Goof and the rest of the panel for the first intermission.
Well, thank you, Mimi. Yes. Thanks for joining us, Zulus. As we have a 0-0 game at the end of the first period. San Francisco dominating the shot department 7-2. Zulus, what are you seeing out there so far in this first period?
San Francisco is doing really well with their open passing lanes, and Philadelphia is not able to exploit the amount of space they're getting from said passing lanes being open.
Yeah. Sure, that's all you have to say?
Yep.
Okay, as for San Francisco, 7 shots, Panaman stopping all 7. Missia, what do you think of his performance so far?
Yeah, it's pretty typical of performance coming out from Panda Man here. You know, he's back on his home Wi-Fi, with 30 ping or whatever he's on. You know, he's gonna be primed up, especially with the fact that he's been playing so good, even with like 100 ping. You know, and now that he's back on his home Wi-Fi, you know, he's been scrimming a lot recently. He's back to prime form. He's probably the main contender for Vesna this season. He's primed up out there, and he needs to be for his squad.
I know, and Stanvi, like, what skaters do you really need to see step up, either for Philadelphia to bring it back in this, or San Francisco to really fully take control of this game?
I mean, with the momentum that Stingrays have had, I think they're fine. I think now Tango is actually finally on the ice, which didn't expect. And maybe he had his shirt the wrong way on, but he's finally here. And I think that's who you hope to step up here. I mean, Ben's had a good season overall, and Top Rage is always a good defender, especially for second line. So I think Tango and the strikers need to show why they're better. I think that's really important for the next period.
No, expect Tango to maybe come online here in the second period, as we'll send you back that ice level to meet me.
Thank you very much, JR. And we are set for the start of the second period. Remind you all, Stan V is my color commentator.
Yes.
If he wants to give any more thoughts during play, he is most welcome to. All right, and here we go. Bit of a shaky period for the Freedom, only 2 shots on goal. But let's see if they can activate in the second. Is off the face-off. Chug Jug. Losing that one to Top Rages, who gets a shot off, and a good glove save by Pandaman. Another huge stop there to keep the Freedom in this game. And now Herb passing it across. Here's a chance maybe for Chug, but it'll be intercepted by Top Rages. Exiting the zone are the Stingrays now as Badgers is on it. Racing to get to that one before Zulu does. Shot towards the net. It'll go off the post as Zulu trying to get it away. Badgers still on the puck. A P3 shot by Molong is going to be punged by Herb. Centered. And Zulu will swap that one aside. As right off of the opening faceoff, the Freedom are once again stuck in their own zone. Now finally breaking it out. Top Rages blocks that and sends them right back in. Here's Zulu. Whiffs on the puck. Pulling it back though. And now P3 into Chug. As he battles against Top Rages in the boards. Centered in front. That'll be hit away by Badgers. As Top Rages back on it behind his own net. Herb looking to make a play. He'll take a shot and it goes off the post. Close call there. Still alive is the puck in the Stingray zone as it's taken away by Sammy the Whale. And now Camper with possession of the puck. Lost it to Siffin. Siffin looking to get a pass maybe. Bringing it in front himself and a good defensive play by Tango. Sammy across. Here's a chance. Messwith and he hits that one wide. Messwith back on it again. Pulling it back. A good pull back there. He's got a man in front. And that'll be hit off the side of Panaman's hitbox. Back to Siffin. Here's Siffin with it, trying to get a pass off. That'll be taken away by Tango. Sent down the ice. Sammy over to Siffin. He's got a man in front if he can get it. Unable to, and that pullback will be intercepted. Theotoper now to Camper. And now that one, P3 down the ice. Sammy the Whale battling against Theo. Theo pulls it back, a shot. That's going to go wide of the net. And now a risky play there in front. Tango. Oh, that one was pung. That one looked like it was lined up for the back of the net, but it was punged by somebody. I'm not sure who that was. Best chance for the Freedom so far in this game as Badgers looking to break it out. Got to step on Tango. Here comes Badgers. Taking it out himself, but turned it back. Top Rages whiffs the puck a couple of times, and it'll go back to San Francisco's defensive zone. Top Rages breaking it out. He'll get it up to Badgers. A P3 across. Panaman will play that one aside. It goes to Molong. Turns it over to Tango. Can't get anything going there as Badgers back on the attack. Pulls it back. Looking to get a pass off. That's going to be swatted aside. Molong on it now. He'll look to get a shot maybe, but it's cleared out. Top Rages across. Looking for Badgers, but Herb Humid with a good defensive play there. Top Rages over to Badgers. He's got a bit of a step, but Chug Jug will hit that aside at the last second. Top Rages whiffs his pass, pulling it back, looking for a chance here, but it's taken back by the Freedom. Here's Chug Jug with a look, and it's hit aside by Badgers. Back on it now is Badgers, trying to get it clear, and he will. Blocked by Camper, a good block there, and now looking for a shot for the Freedom. A shot, and it'll be gloved by Tiger Lover. He'll drop it for Siffin now. Siffin in his own zone, carrying it up the ice. Whiffs on that one. Here's Chug Jug with an opportunity. And Siffin will recover. Inside 1 minute to go in the period. As Camper in his own zone. Looking to clear it. Siffin looks for a pullback, and he's got it. A P3 blocked in front by Camper. Good block there. And now Camper exiting the zone for the Freedom. Turned right back. Here's Siffin across, mess with, and that's gloved by Panaman as there was not enough power on that shot. Looked like a good opportunity there. And now Siffin in front, and he can't get the shot off. Stingray's doing everything but scoring a goal in this game, as now Tango on it. Turns it over. Here's Mess with a chance. Too far, and Camper will clear that one out. Passed across. And now cleared out. One last chance, maybe. Here's Siffin, but it's going to be hit aside by Theo. And we are still scoreless after 2 periods, as I'll send it right back to the desk.
Yo, Zulus. Thanks, man. Welcome back to the desk. Another scoreless period. We are still tied at 0-0. San Francisco still leading the shots 9-3 now. San Francisco definitely the dominant team, especially near the end of that period, developing some good chances that they still can't quite finish. Missio, what's going on in Philadelphia here? They're not looking that great out there.
Yeah, they changed the lines up. They put Tango on second line while leaving Zulu to handle the first line. I don't know if I completely agree with this, idea of changing up the lines, but I do understand where they're coming from. I believe that Tango is trying to, capitalize off the fact that Top Rages likes to be a very aggressive type of defender. He likes to go up a lot, try and go for pinches, and then try and go for, forward momentum. But I think Tango thinks he can probably capitalize off this, and he hasn't been able to. So, it's not really been working out for him.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure if they're exactly just looking for a matchup, or if I don't know, Tango just wants to play second line. Now, Stan Villa, what do you think? Like, San Francisco's all three are so close to scoring. Like, what do they need to take that one step further in this game?
Honestly, it's pretty difficult. They've been doing pretty well in their passes. I think Top Rages and Ben have both been playing great. I think they've been facilitating well. I just think the attack, the players themselves in front have been a bit lackluster on their shots and their finishes. They seem to kind of like whiff over those passes, and I think that's kind of what needs to happen there to slot this home.
Yeah, I do agree. All the saves Panama has had to made do seem to have come to him quite easily here. It's like San Francisco isn't really challenging him. Not that I'm not impressed by really anyone on the ice here right now. But Zulus, anything to say?
I think San Francisco's gonna win the game.
Is that all you have to say?
I agree, actually.
Yes.
Anything else? Anything else?
No.
Okay, I'll send it back to you, maybe.
All right, thank you very much, and we are underway for the start of the third period. Stan, I mean, we've been watching this game for 10 minutes. The Stingrays have been doing everything by putting the puck in the back of the net. What do you think they've really got to do here?
Yeah, I mean, they really got to start activating these players like Molong with shots like that, exactly. I think like they've been doing some great facilitating, but the shots just haven't been going in. It's been kind of whiffy in the slot right there, so that's kind of what's got to change.
As Panda Man turns down another good opportunity for San Francisco there. Zulu carrying it down the ice over to Herb. Unable to get the shot off. Looking for one now, taken away by Badgers. Possible 2-on-1, and that's turned aside. Back goes Zulu with it to Herb. Across. A chance maybe for Chug Jug. Hit into the corner. And now cleared by Top Rages, looking to get it across maybe. Now on it. Gets it by Zulu. Here's Top Rages with a chance. Cannot pull the trigger. And back on the attack are the Freedom. Being outshot badly in this game. As Siphon on the attack against Zulu. Gets it in front of P3 shot and a huge save by Panda Man.
That was clean.
As he
That
now
was a good move
plays
from
it behind the net. Yeah, I have to agree with that. Pretty good hands by Siphon there. As Panda Man almost got caught playing the puck behind the net for a second. Doing it again. Messed with, tries to center, but a good block by Camper. And Tango sends it to Theo. But Sammy will be content and he'll play it down the ice. Lost it at 2-on-0. Here's Siphon. He shoots it off the post. What a chance there for San Francisco. 2-on-0. And now in front, Siphon can't bury that one. My, oh my.
What a game. What a game for Panda Man. Even though that wasn't going in, they've been
Definitely
good. Panda
not.
Man's just been there the whole time. You gotta respect it.
Or a save, one might say, in today's day and age in blocky hockey. As it's messed with it now. Getting it by Camper. 1-on-3 right now as the rest of his teammates not on the attack as they back off there. Molong on it. Played in front as Tango with a nice pullback there. Looking to get it across, maybe taken by Sammy. Top Ray just trying to line up a shot, taken away by Tango. As they battle it out. Top Ray just glove save,
Oh my
Panda
God.
Man. Particles were in the back of the net, and he once again flashes the leather.
This guy is something, right? This guy is pinging everything he can do. They can't put him on his home ping.
And now in zone face off, it'll be won by the Freedom. Zulu lost that one to Badgers, centered in front, and Chug Jug will clear that aside. Pretty close to a face-off violation on that play, I'm not going to lie with you. As now Zulu looking to exit the zone. Along the boards. Taken by Top Rages. He's got Badgers a P3. That's blocked by Chug Jug. And now Zulu a chance. P3 shot save. Rebound in front. And Herb can't get to it. First save in probably a whole period for Tiger Lover.
He's been doing all right.
And now Badgers. He has been. For someone who doesn't really play goalie that often,
Wow.
he has been pretty good. As now, that one's pretty close to offsides. Herb. Battling in the corner against Top Rages. As they continue to just duke it out there. Finally cleared out as Chug Jug will send it down. Badgers behind his net. Breaking it out for San Francisco. A chance in front. Panda Man will clear that aside. Closing in on just 1 minute left in the third period. Still scoreless. As Zulu will be content to take it behind his own net. Waiting for a line change to occur. Behind the net. As turns it over almost. Tango across down the ice. Theo trying to race to that one, but taken away by Messwith. He gets it to Top Rages. Let's see if he can make a play here. Taken aside by Tango. And now Siphon on it. Cleared out. Here's Messwith. Looking for a shot in front. Gloved by Panda Man. Half a minute to go in regulation as Siphon looking to get something going here across. Messwith for a shot. That's wide of the net. And Panda Man will play it for Tango.
Siphon's been looking good out there today. I'm not gonna lie, he's been improved a lot from all these scrims.
And now it passed in front. That's going to be hit aside. Worthwhile mentioning that going to overtime will clinch the division for San Francisco. Time ticking down. A shot blocked in front, and that's that. We're heading to overtime for this game. But with a point, San Francisco will indeed clinch the South Division.
Back here on the desk. With that point, the San Francisco Stingrays are your BHL Season 25 South Division champion. I don't
Winners.
Say champions. Winners, yeah, winners. So they will hold the first seed on that side of the bracket for the upcoming playoffs. The Freedom will likely. The Freedom will be guaranteed the second seed now. They've been guaranteed the second seed, and I have no beat out in goal differential. Stan V, what can we expect going into this overtime period?
Honestly, I don't know. I feel like it's a really weird move for them to have Tango play like so little. I feel like he's like not really. He doesn't really look like a superstar out there right now. They're kind of just like putting him away and not making him play that much. I feel like they should just put him on first line, have him aura farm the first line, and get a goal that way. I feel like that. I don't know why they're doing that.
Yeah. For some reason, Panama Teten is fearful of Sammy the Well, so he wants to put Tango on him. But like, I just don't. I don't see the reasoning behind it. Tango's your best player. He should be out there playing as much as possible, right? You shouldn't be worried about matchups that much. You shouldn't be worried about your second line getting cooked by Sammy the Well. It's Sammy the Well, right, Sulis?
Yeah, Sammy the Whale, skull emoji.
All right. I mean, he's not that bad. He's pretty good.
All right, I'm never going to you again. Missy, you have anything to say?
What I have to say, I feel like you're gonna see a lot of a big momentum shift coming out from Philadelphia in this period because. Hey, can you not do that? You're going to see a big momentum shift coming out from Philadelphia because, you know, they've been down every single period as the game has started. They're down 14 to 4 shots. You already know Tango's probably turned on his, you know, takeover badge and she's going to just go for some mechs or something, you know?
That's all he does. Have you seen him play?
No.
Oh, my bad. I'll take it away, Mimi.
All right, and we are set for the start of overtime to see the conclusion of this game. And we'll see if the Freedom come out with a little more urgency as they've been outshot the entire game. As Molong with a shot right onto Panda Man. He'll just steer it aside. Molong in front, a shot. That's going to just go wide. Panda Man will play it around. Really aggressive behind his net. No penalty on the play. And now a chance for Badgers. That's going to be hit aside. Panda Man really close to playing that puck. I think where he's not allowed to as a goaltender in the trapezoid. Or he was not in the trapezoid, I should say. As Top Rage is on it. Behind the net. Looking to center it. Top Rage is in front. That'll be cleared. A shot on goal. Panda Man saves that one. 16 in a row tonight for him. In front and a pullback opportunity. That's off the post. Back on it again. That one.
Is this supposed to be a line? Are they stacking?
I've got no clue as Chug Jug carrying it down. A shot off the post. He goes. As both teams exchanging a couple of good looks in overtime. Herb on it. Centered in front. And it'll be cleared by Badgers. Along the benches as he's trying to outwork Camper and Chug. Camper. Carrying it himself. Dangles by Siffin. A good look there. Across looking for Tango. He can't pull the trigger. Are we in for multiple overtime periods this game, you think, Stan?
Yeah, maybe. I feel like it'll be like maybe later in the first OT. I feel like the goal will still fall. Pretty interesting that they stacked Camper and Tango here. It might have some impact on this OT.
Played inside of the Stingray zone as Sammy battling against Tango. Played in by Siffin. He's had a couple of good looks. And now it's Siffin. Glove stopped by Panda Man. Siffin on it again. He's got a man in the slot. Takes it himself. Siffin. And it's in the back of the net. Tango own goals that one. And Siffin ends it. 1-0 in overtime for San Francisco.
Yo, this is a Siffin masterclass. I didn't think I'd say those words anytime soon. But wow. Fair enough, dude. I mean, he literally just walked the entirety of the defense line. They're all just like shifting, and they're just letting him walk right through. Great play. Obviously, unfortunate own goal. I feel like it was kind of written anyway that I was going to go in from the way it was moving. Great play, and fair enough. I mean, after 19 shots, you would assume one of these goes in, right?
All right. Just gonna make sure. Oh, it connected. Good, I think. Okay, yeah, it's good. All right, thank you so much. I hear you. I just checked.
Someone ring up J4 and...
J4 and who?
I don't know. Who else is on the desk?
Ben?
Oh,
Ben is not... Oh, yeah, Ben is here, yeah.
Is Top Rated on it?
I don't know.
Get an OGs.
I think he is. I don't know. If he's not, you guys, he can just leave. I don't know. I gotta go. Bye-bye.
See ya. All right, let's do
Hello.
this.
Let's go team.
You guys are all desking. I'll cast.
Yo, are you supposed to be on like the waiting screen, JR? Or nah, because we don't have that, so we're just gonna, we're just chatting over. They can say hi to us.
It's Boston.
Yeah.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Salutations. Salutations.
Well, Stefan really is the best player on.
Salutations.
Well, Stefan really is the best player
Best
on.
player.
He's the best player out there. Why is Benjamin there?
Oh, we don't even need an intro because we're already on here. We're not even
Let's be
say hi
great.
to us, huh? You don't even.
What?
Is Top Rage is here?
Yeah, we're missing one more. Get up here, Top Ridge.
I am up here. What?
You're not on the desk.
Oh, forgot about that.
Really? You forgot about
Good
it.
comms.
Are you on a blinker right now? Is that?
Yeah, I might be, bro. I might be.
Okay.
Might be more than
Quiet,
that,
Ben.
but
Yo, Ben, quiet.
Yo, Ben, you host the desk.
You want me to host? Well, I mean, I guess we could just host back as we are back here. Great transition there as we're just yapping, but we actually got a game here. We got the Grey Ducks coming to Boston here against the Grizzlies. I don't really think this game means anything except for some more stat padding. Maybe it actually, yeah, this game actually doesn't mean anything. It doesn't change the standings. It doesn't change anything. But this is pretty much just a game to have fun, as I'm joined on the list here by Missia, Top Bridges, Jaden. We got a great squad here. I know, a wonderful squad here. As I'll send it over to Missia here. What can we expect from a game that means absolutely nothing?
Probably a whole lot of nothing. I know for a fact this game is more of just a morals type of game. They'll see whether or not if this new trade from Boston acquiring Ghosty Ferret was really worth it or not. Minnesota has been trailing behind on these rankings recently because they've been losing a lot of pretty must-win games for the how good of a team they are. So it's more so just the meaning of who is really realistically the better team here.
Yeah. I'm gonna hand it over to Top Bridges here for the next question I got, which is about a star player or a supposed star player, Ghosty Ferret. I know you've played with him before, but he's not really having the season that he's like he did last season. Does this game gonna mean anything to him? Does he want to get some points here, or are we just gonna see him fraud out again?
Yeah, this is a big game for Ghosty Ferret because he has just not been playing that good at all season. And even last game against Calgary with Youppi, he just didn't look he looked stiff, like he didn't know what he was doing, a little rusty. But yeah, this is going to be a big game, especially for the playoffs.
So I guess pre-show to the playoffs, as both these teams will be in the playoffs. I don't know exactly who they're playing, but let's just do some quick score predictions here. I'll start with Missia.
Give me Boston 3-0.
Boston 3-0, Top Ridges.
Boston 4-0.
Oh, okay. Jada.
Minnesota 3-2.
I'm also going to go Minnesota. I think it's going to be a 3-2 Minnesota overtime. As we're going to get this game underway here, I will be commentating. I'm sure everybody's ecstatic about hearing that one. Great commentator in the booth here. Bringing liveliness to the game that means absolutely nothing. But that's all right, as we're going to have Youppi and Pluds on the face-off here. Minnesota Grey Ducks are not electing to do that stack they did the other game where they had Pluds and Ardug in the same line, and it didn't really work that well. As Pluds is going to battle with Youppi here. Going to be hit away. Ghosty Ferret's not going to take it, who, mind you, only has, I believe, 1 point this season. And it was 1 goal sometime on the Seattle Golden Eagles. I don't remember when. As Youppi's going to take it past Frumpy Bear, who got caught cha-cha sliding there. Ghosty Ferret's going to keep it in the zone. He's going to miss the 5-hole. Frumpy Bear's going to hit it behind the net. Not really, not sure what he's going for here, as he's met by 2 Grey Ducks players now. Bloods now. Doing a lot in the corner here. Ghosty Ferret's going to get that new gen hit to keep it in the zone. Plus now it's going to hit it up to Concord. First touches of the game. For fake Mr. Flim Flam, who is on the ice for Boston. a prospect, but, you know, done pretty well. I believe they have at least one goal this season. They might have 2. I don't remember. Not keeping up to date too much with that. They got 2. As
I think
you
so.
get back shot, crazy back shot there from Concord. You know, you can't do that. He could have been killed there. As Grizzlies will get an early penalty play.
Yeah, this could be a big one for Minnesota. You know, it's pretty unsure for the second line here. They haven't played with one another in a while. I think R-Doggy and Radium. Oh, never mind. Radium's getting off.
Radium is not on this power play, as we're going to see the line of friendship of TXQ, Galaxy Kitten, who's 7 Josh, and Luke. Now this team, if they're not going to win, they're going to at least have a good time trying, as R-Doggy's going to try to get past Galaxy Kitten. R-Doggy trying to go for the move. Luke does a good shift to block there to keep it, but get hit by R-Doggy there. Luke now going the other way. He's going to hit it across to TXQ. TXQ's going to miss the first timer. A one-timer, my bad. You know, these guys all laugh at me for saying first timer, but is what it is. As Mason now, it's going to be the penalty killed there from the Great X. Not really too many chances there for Grizzlies, as TXQ is going to try to take it. I don't know what R-Doggy was doing, like, in the net there, but he somehow gets it.
He was helping out his team, dude.
Oh, interesting. TXQ now, going to get hit away by R-Doggy. TXQ going to hit it to the middle. Good ping there from Mason. Radium's trying to get on the end of that. He can't. Now Mason just going to boot it up to R-Doggy, who's going to chase against Luke. He's going to hit it, but Luke's going to hit him in the corner. Going to get the pullback. Luke hits it away. Mason now from deep, blocked by Galaxy Kitten. And it's an auto-generated name, probably. It's probably one that you get on a capture response, but it is what it is. As R-Doggy now behind the net. It's going to be pinged by Youppi. He's now back on the ice. Now Youppi's going to try to take it past Pludge. Pludge is going to ping it towards the corner. It's going to be battle behind the net here. Pludge tries to hit it away. Youppi still keeps it. Tries to look for the slot pass. Pludge hits it away again, though. Now Pludge getting past Ghosty Ferret. You'd surprised that he didn't block that, as his body covers half the ice. Pludge now. Still just Pludge and Youppi here, kind of 1v1 winning ISO. It's a good pass for Concord, who had a step there on fake Mr. Flam, but he just runs right over the puck. You know, elite play there, as Pludge's going to try to get it past Youppi. Youppi pings it. He's got a chance going the other way. He's going to miss the curve. It's going to be shifted on by Concord, who hits it up to Pludge. Can't get enough on it, though. Pludge is going to take it away from fake Mr. Flam. A good P3 there. Youppi's there to block it, though. Good block there from Youppi to prevent a shot going on net, as we still see 0 shots from each team, but that might change here. Youppi's going to ring the post. It's a break, but first major chance there. Got a crit chain down the ice by Youppi, who's just going to hit the post. A fake Mr. Flim Flam. Hitting over Youppi. Youppi does a ballerina spin over the puck. No, don't really know what that was, but unfortunate. Gonna get the shot off there, as Concord's not going to beat Ghosty Ferret behind the net. Tries to hit it to the middle. It's going to be swatted away by Ghosty Ferret, though. Frumpy Bear shifts on that high in the zone. He's going to get a shot off here. It's going to be saved by Zazpixel. First shot of the game. Tight angle shot there from Frumpy Bear. Probably always favoring the keeper, but nonetheless a good save. Mason now hits a P3 to the middle. Good pass to the slot. Nobody there. Mason's going to hit another chance. It's going to be blocked and hit away by Galaxy Kim. Mason keeps it in the zone. Great offensive play. Radium is going to hit it wide of the net. Okay, well, this guy's terrible. As
I mean,
Radium shot just doesn't even ring the post. It just doesn't even go on target.
Radium is a 6K player, by the way.
He is a 6K, but, you know, that might be inflation values. As R-Doggy's going to have a chance. What the heck just happened? I have no idea what just happened, but that was a ping-pong goal, as Mason's somehow going to get the credit for that, but wow.
Yeah. So Mason was just trying to hit the puck there and, like, clear, you know, to the other zone, and then Youppi also trying to clear it himself to the corner. He just kind of curves it in for him. And obviously Zazpixel was never going to be able to expect that, and just goes in on that close side there, very open, and unfortunate goal coming out for Boston, but they could definitely come back. I feel as though they've been playing pretty good. They've just been missing on the chance they've gotten, so they definitely have an opportunity here.
They do. I mean, it looked like there was like 3 hits in that play, because it looked like I think R-Doggy or somebody had it there, hit it, and then Mason hit it. As R-Doggy's going to go for that face-off play, it's going to be saved by Zazpixel. R-Doggy with a patented hit-off and then P3 right off the face-off. It's worked before, as he's going to look for the slot there for Pludge. Can't find it, though. Radium now is going to keep it in the zone. R-Doggy keeping it in that corner against Luke. He's going to drive to the middle. He's going to hit it to the middle. It's not going to reach anybody, though. Now, Blood's going for the pullback play. Somehow hit out. I think Luke kind of hit it and shifted. Gets out of the danger zone there temporarily. As Bloods now. He's going to look for the pullback. He's going to look for the forbidden tech. Luke hits it away. Radium now. He's going to try to get in the zone. Can't get anything. Youppi just elects to clear it. Bloods kind of whiffs over it a few times, but that's going to do it for this period. As the Muskies, not the Muskies, oh my god. The Grey Ducks. The Grey Ducks have a 1-0 lead off a bizarre goal. As, you know, I don't really know what just happened in that play. It just, you know, 3 players just kind of hitting it back and forth, just messing with the puck. Just kind of went in. Mason's it's probably the best goal Mason will ever score. But I'll send it over to Jaden here first. Now Boston, they don't really have any shots. They got 1 chance from Youppi, but not really much going for them. What can they do to fix that?
Honestly, I think Youppi needs to come out of defense and start playing center more. You know, he's obviously stronger in the center position. You know, get him goals. And just Ghostyford hasn't been able to take it up himself and just start anything. So I feel like drop Ghostyford back and let Youppi take control of the game.
Yeah, that is true. It does feel like Ghostyford isn't really getting the same involvement as he has in the previous seasons, as he's just kind of lost that puck dominant force that he used to have. You know, he did used to have a large gravitational pull that kept the puck with him, but it seems like that's fading now. As I'll send it over to Top Ridges here. You know, Grey Ducks find themselves up 1 goal. They've got a few chances, but you know, relatively tame period. How do they keep this lead up?
I think Pluds is just gonna have to keep dominating. I mean, he's made Youppi, Ghosty Ferret, and I don't know who the 3rd person on the line is, but he's just made their whole team just look like they're non-existent. He just gets past them with ease, and he just keeps using like forbidden tech against them. And yeah, if Pluds keeps continuing this should be a win for Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota doing well. I'm gonna send it lastly over to Missia to ask, what do the Boston, what do those Boston players even do besides Youppi? Because it just feels like, you know, it's every game. It's just Youppi and then somebody else, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, they do a whole lot of nothing. You're going to have to hope that some of the depth steps up and maybe even Barrett himself steps up. Luke obviously is running a line by himself, so I don't really expect too much from him, but you would hope Ferret would do something out there.
Yeah, you'd hope so. Maybe we have to incentivize him with some food, you know. I'm going to keep using these jokes. They might not get old, but we're going to actually see Youppi going a little bit farther forward on taking that face off there. He's going to win it. As Ghosty Ferret looks like he's sitting farther back now. Bloods now. He's going to hit it up to Concord. Concord with a decent hit there. Ghosty Ferret gets it on the back check, though. Big hit, though, on Ghosty Ferret. As Ghosty Ferret's still going to drive. He's going to try to hit it in the middle. Bloods is going to hit away, but it will be a penalty on Concord, I believe.
Yo, big hit from Concord yet again, and Boston has another chance to, you know, finally capitalize on that initial penalty play kill they got earlier. So maybe they'll be able to score again. Oh, not again. Score now. So hopefully they can, because if they don't, I think their mental is going to go down the drain.
Youppi's going to win the faceoff. He's going to go for a play. Good defensive play there from Frumpy Bear to prevent the 5-hole from going on net there. As Ghostford and Youppi both going for the same puck there. I don't really know what the play is, as Youppi's literally just following his teammate now. As Frumpy Bear with a good forecheck. Youppi now with a chance. Got an open lane to drive to. He's going to try to hit it to TXQ a little bit far, as both Pluds and Frumpy Bear also going for the puck. It just seems like everybody's running after the puck here. As it will be offsides on TXQ there. Youppi did have a chance, but TXQ a little bit slow to clear the zone there.
Yeah, they look a little disconjointed. I feel as though Ferret and Youppi are starting to collide with their gameplay.
I think it's Ferret's not realizing, you know, he can't always be a puck-dominant player, especially if you're on another line with a puck-dominant player. You gotta understand your role and maybe, you know, take a bit of the backseat, but he's gonna keep it in the corner here. He's gonna look for the centering pass. He's gonna look for a move, actually, but it's hit away by Pluds in the slot. He almost had something cooking there, but Pluds with a good defensive play to prevent that from going on net. Youppi now is gonna ping it, but Frumpy Bear is gonna hit it behind the net. Frumpy now, it's get pulled away by Youppi. Youppi misses the first hit to the slot. Pulls it back again. It's going to be hit to TXQ, and he's going to whiff on it twice there. A big whiff there. As Plugs now goes for the change. We see our doggy on. Galaxy Kitten on as well. Ferret. Yeah. There's our doggy now. Battling with Luke in the corner. Luke's going to win it. Kinda. I don't really... Still struggling to clear the zone. Our doggy looking for that patented sharp angle P3. He's going to get it again. It's going to go wide of the net, though. So now Galaxy Kitten behind the net's going to take it up. It's going to be pinged away by ohLuvv. He keeps it in the zone. Hits it in the middle to Radium. Radium looks for a pullback. He misses it, though. Greatest Radium play there, as Mason just clears the zone back to ohLuvv. ohLuvv now, driving to the middle. He's going to look for that fast pullback. It's going to be blocked by Luke, though. He's now going to hit it past Radium. Radium does get a stick on that. He's going to go for the pullback. He gets it on Luke. He's going to hit it past Galaxy Kitten. Radium with the lane now. He's going to look for the slot, or center pass there. Luke does well in the back check to hit that away. Now Luke driving forward. Radium shifts on it, but whiffs on it a few times. Luke keeps it in. Mason does clear it as ohLuvv kind of pushed forward there. But now Galaxy Kitten battling with Radium here. Gonna hit it past. Mason hits it into the zone again. Radium is offsides, but he doesn't know that because he's an idiot. As he question marks in the chat because he doesn't know what's going on. That is the smartest Radium play I've ever seen.
So intelligent.
Floods now on the face-off with Youppi. Ferret now, he's going to try to scoop it. He's lagging a little bit out there. Plod's going to get a great P3 shot there. It's going to be saved by Zazpixel, who gets his third save of the night. As Boston are still yet to register a shot, which is quite concerning as we're already in the second period. Plod's now, hitting to the corner again. Going to look for a move here. He's going to try to pull it back. Youppi's there. Gets the pullback on him. Now he's got a little bit of space to work with here. Front P shifts on it, but Youppi hits it through him. Youppi now with a chance, and he's going to score!
Wow,
Great
what
goal
a...
from Youppi.
Yeah. Youppi kind of just walking through every single player on Minnesota and getting a nice shot there, but you'd expect your goalie to save that one. It was a little further away, but... And it kind of went right by the shoulder of Airbear, so maybe he thought he had gloved it initially and it just never registered on his side, but... And an unfortunate goal to give up for Minnesota as the score is now 1-1 in the second.
It's an unfortunate goal to give up as, you know, it felt like that goal could have definitely been stopped. You know, Frumpy Bear getting a little bit slow to try to react to that. He did get hit through him. Youppi kind of dilly-dallying with the puck a little bit. Does get the deep 5-hole shot, which, you know, maybe our Bear would want that one back as maybe not the greatest shot. As Youppi now with another chance going the other way. It's going to be hit away by Frumpy Bear. Which is definitely an interesting matchup to put Frumpy Bear on Youppi here. I don't really know what the tech is. As Youppi's going to get a shot there. A great glove from our Bear to prevent it from going across the post. And it's a possible tap-in for TXQ, who was lurking there. Now Luke. Still got a bit of space to work with. He'll be met by Concord, though, who with an aggressive forecheck. Youppi now taking it around the net. Pludge pings it, keeps it in the zone. Hits it in the middle. Great pass. Concord just can't get a stick on it as it was just a little bit too far out of reach for him. Now Youppi pings it. Tries to scoop it. Concord just kind of elects to hit it back. Gonna hit it and go for the change here as we see ohLuvv now on the ice. Ghosty Ferret. It's gonna show too much to Mason. Mason with a chance now. He's gonna look for the 5-hole instead of a quick P3, but Youppi gets that on the back check now. Youppi's still on the ice now. On 12 stam, kind of low. He's gonna try to drive past Radium. He does. Radium just not able to get that as Youppi's gonna, I believe, register another shot there. Is that one counted? Or not? I don't really know. Ghosty Ferret's gonna run over the puck again. He looks like he's lagging a lot out there. Struggling a bit as Youppi still is on the ice with basically 9 stam. Actually, no, he's got 11 stam. He's got a little bit to work with here. Galaxy can wide open the slot as all 3 Minnesota Grey Ducks players were puck chasing there. He's just not able to capitalize as his shot goes wide. Now ohLuvv. Youppi keeps it. Hits it to the middle. Galaxy can... Oh, he just can't get a stick on it again. That's another great chance for him in the slot. He's going to just miss it. As Pludge now... A pretty bad line change from the Boston Grizzlies. ohLuvv with the chance. I don't know how they blocked that with that shift. But it's a shot there from ohLuvv or Pludge or one of them. Pludge now trying to go for some forbidden tech. He's going to almost get it, but all 3 Boston players eventually get that there. Mason hits it across to Pludge. Too far for him though. Pludge now trying to scoop to the middle. He can't as Galaxy Kitten will try to keep it in the corner, but that will be the end of this period as Boston do get on the scoreboard. But... you know, still only 2 shots for them as the Grey Ducks, I believe, only really got, was it 1 shot that period? Not really the greatest offensive showing from these teams, but, you know, it is a game. We saw some Youppi magic out there. Headed over to Missia first here. Do you think Boston, I mean, they tied up the game, but do you think they're playing any better or no?
I would like to say they're playing a little bit better compared to that first period. They're getting the opportunities mainly off Youppi's back, of course, but they're getting these opportunities, but they're just missing on it every single time. It seems as though their shooting has been pretty off tonight, especially from certain players out there. I'm not going to name any names, but you know, as long as they can get, you know, these shots on net, maybe they'll start being able to score more consistently, not having to rely on Youppi.
Yeah, maybe, but I'll hand it over to Todd Bridges now. You know, we saw Youppi do a nice move and a nice goal there. And Minnesota now find themselves pegged back and tied here. Do you think they got to change something as Youppi starts to go farther forward, or just stick to what they had as they got a goal out of it? Top Bridges? You saying something? Oh, he's muted. All these guys are muted.
Oh, oopsies.
Yeah.
What was the question again?
Nice. I was just saying, like, you know, I mean, do they need to do Minnesota Grey Ducks need to change anything now that Youppi's going a bit farther forward and he got a goal off of it?
Yes, I do think they do, because Pluds has looked like after the first period he was just dominating. In the second, seems like Youppi just warmed up and now Pluds can't get anything going. So I think they need to get more passing plays going, and especially I think Concord needs to start hitting these passes, because he keeps getting breakaways and just missing them. And yeah.
That's fair. As Jaden, I know you've been the hero before, but who is going to be the hero tonight?
I believe the hero tonight is actually going to be Concord. Now that you say that, I think Concord's going to pick himself up and start hitting those passes. So I think he's going to be the hero.
All right, you heard it here from the hero himself, J4, saying Concord will be the hero tonight, as he has had a pretty stellar season for a relatively cheap contract. I believe he's on a 3.5, but done pretty well. As Youppi now, he's gonna try to drive. Pludge is gonna just follow him there and aggressively behind the net. He's gonna get a little bit of space, but Youppi keeps it in the corner though. He's gonna hit a decent pass for fake Mr. Flimflam, who just kind of runs over the puck. Farrah now. He's going to hit a decent center pass, but again, nobody really there for Boston. Youppi was already going back. Now Pluds is going to get past Ghosty Ferret, who kind of just watched that go. Pluds is going to be saved by Zazpixel. It looked like that was going to hit the post, but you know, Zazpixel needing that stat pad save there, as he's going to glove that. Concord now tries to go for a pullback. Youppi's going to get a chance now. Good glove there from Arbery to prevent a shot there. As a bit of back and forth there from both teams. You see the second line's out here now. Ardoggy and TXQ. Ardoggy's going to run straight forward and win it. Luke's going to hit it back, though. Luke's going to whiff over the puck. He's going to eventually get it. Mason now also pushing. Galaxy Kitten is going to try to get it out. He can't get it past Ardoggy, though. Ardoggy looking for the pullback. Still looking for something in that corner here. Seen a lot of corner battles this game. As you know, we've got some excellent corner players here. You know, we got Pluds with the Forbidden Tech. And then, you know, Ardoggy's pretty good out of the corner, too, with that sharp angle P3. Now Luke is going to hit it past Ardoggy. Ardoggy does well to get that on the back check, though. He gets a stick on it. He's going to hit it to the corner. Mason's going to try to hit it out. He's going to pull it back, and he's just going to clear it up to Ardoggy now. Galaxy Kitten hits it to the middle. Radium hits it back out. Mason. Ardoggy trying to look for the pullback. He can't get anything. Mason just going to elect the P3 down the boards again. Radium now with a chance, and I don't really know if that was a shot, but hits it into the zone. Now Luke is going to hit it out. Ardoggy with a great fast pullback, trying to get past Youppi. Youppi there as well in the back check, though, to hit that away from him. Now Ferret looking to scoop to the middle. It's hit by Ardoggy with a P3 as he looks for the change here now. Now we got Pluds on the puck here. Ghosty Ferret looking for a move there. It's going to be hit away by Pluds. Fake Mr. Flimflam with a great shift there. Inspirational shift. Pluds just hits it back up. Now Youppi looking for a scoop. Not going to get it. Ferret now. But just waiting for both these Boston's players to do stuff, and he's playing reactive. A good defense from him there. Concord's going to come over and help out. Frumpy now just lets the P3 clear it. Ghosty Ferret scoops to the middle. Concord does get a stick on that. Ghosty Ferret pings it away. Scoop to the middle with a chance, but a great back check there from Concord to prevent a P3 shot there, though. Ghosty Ferret pulls it back, beats Concord. A great back check there from Pluds to prevent another shot there. Youppi now. It's met by Frumpy Bear. Frumpy Bear now. Just P3s it out. Take Mr. Flimflam. holding down the fort there for Boston as Boston had a few quick fire chances, but great defensive play from the Grey Ducks to get their stick on it last second to prevent a shot there. Plus now, touch farming in the corner. Youppi now. He gets past Frumpy Bear in the corner. Concord there is to help out his teammate. Youppi pulls it back. Hits it the middle. Pluds is there though. Youppi again. Behind the net. Pluds wins it. He's going to look for a P3. He takes too long. Youppi gets a stick, but Pluds again there. Just 1v1 ISO battle here as Ardoggy's going to hit it behind the net. Ardoggy now. He's going to beat Ghosty Fairy. He's got a bit of a step now. He's got a bit of time to work with. He's going to go for the quick fire P3. It's going to be saved by his ass Pixel. Now Galaxy Kid. Shows too much of it to Radium, who kind of goes for a pull-up. Misses it. Luke hits it away from Ardoggy's attempted shot. Mason clears to the middle. Nobody's there for him. TXQ just hits it back to Radium. Radium looking for a chance. It's going to be hit away. Galaxy Kid with the deep P3, and it's going to ring the post. That was a chance there, as Grey Ducks kind of just a bit shaky with the puck in the center ice. Showing too much of it to, the Grizzlies players. As Mason now clears it up. Clears it up again. Looks for Ardoggy. He just can't get his stick on it, though. Mason now. Luke beats him. Luke with a chance. A great centering pass. Too far for Galaxy Kitten, though. Pulls it back on Ardoggy. Radium's there to help out his teammate. He's going to hit it again. Ardoggy's going to pull it back. Going to look for a move. He's going to look for the P3. It's going to be saved by Zaspixel. It looked like it was going wide, but Zaspixel, good glove, though. Now Luke. Got 20 seconds. About 20 seconds. Ardoggy now. Great pullback. He's going to get past Luke, but Luke does get a back check on that just to prevent the shot there from Ardoggy. He's got 15 seconds left in this game. Unless, somebody, we got a hero here tonight who can end this in regulation. Youppi now. Whiffs over the puck. Ardoggy also whiffs over the puck. Youppi now with a driving chance. Plugs with a great ping there. And that will do it. We will be heading to overtime. We got more hockey to play, which is going to be, something. As, Grizzlies only have 2 shots in this game, but they are getting a point out of this, even if it doesn't mean anything. It's still, relatively, I guess, it's still been a decent game. The Grey Ducks do have more shots, but I wouldn't say it's like crazy offense, crazy mismatch here, as Grizzlies have definitely had their fair share of chances. I'll hit it over to Missia there. I don't even know what to say. Like, what more is there to say? Like, let's just say, is this game at least enjoyable? Are you enjoying yourself here?
Yes, of course. But I would like to highlight the second line battle. That's been very interesting to me. I believe Luke has been doing an incredible job on the second line. He's been able to neutralize both Ardoggy and Radium 7 pretty effectively, and now it's just mostly been a first line battle. And clearly for Minnesota, they've been winning that in dominating fashion. It's 8 shots to 2 currently. But it does just take one breakaway for Youppi to just, change everything right now. It's one goal. One goal is all they need.
That is true. I mean, I just want to highlight, neutralizing the threat of Radium 7. I don't know if that's really neutralizing much of a threat there, but I'll hand it over to Jaden.
Mainly.
Yeah. I'll hand it over to Jaden here. You are a P3 pickler, I'd say, nowadays. I feel like both these teams are not really utilizing deep P3s as much. Maybe Ardoggy had one, but besides that, I haven't really seen too many deep P3s. You think they should take some more?
Absolutely. I love the P3 mechanic, and it's just a great way of scoring the puck, shoot from anywhere on the field. That's obviously in range. And it's the only way you can score from far. So
you can score from far, and, it does rack up shots, and, both these goaltenders are kind of rookie goaltenders. Both, they both have played BHL, but this is mostly their first BHL, starting season as, Top Rages. I just want to head last question here. Do we have a hero? I asked Jaden, but do we have a hero here?
I think it's going to be Pluds or Mason.
Pluds or Mason. That is definitely a hero there. As Frumpy's just going to P3 out to nobody. As fake Mr. Flimflam with a 5-hole on the boards. Inspirational play there. Frumpy Bear's going to try to scoop it past him. Can't, though. Concord now. Going to try to 5-hole past. Goes to Ferret with a chance driving the net. It's going to be hit away by Concord, though. Now Ferret. Going to hit it to the middle. Youppi with a chance. It's going to be gloved by Air Bear. He was hitting the post, but, Air Bear needing some saves gloves that, and it will count as a save.
It's a good save from him. So
I mean, you know, good save because Youppi might have been able to get that off the play. As Ghosty Fair trying to get a P3 off that play there, but it's going to be blocked by one of the
do you
Grey
see the
Ducks
bunching
players.
I'm seeing right now?
Yeah, there's a bit of bunching as Youppi finds Ghosty Fair. He's going to try to get the P3. It's going to be blocked by Frumpy Bear as Pluds is going the other way now. Going to keep it in the zone from fake Mr. Flimflam. Pluds now going for a move. He's going to try to look for it. It's going to be hit away by Ghosty Ferret in the slot. Pluds goes for the pullback. He misses the second hit, though, there. As Youppi now is going to drive the other way. Frumpy Bear shifts on that. Hits it up to Pluds. Youppi now. Pluds pulls it back. Youppi runs over the puck. Ghosty Ferret gets his stick on it, though. Frumpy Bear now. Still has it. Battling with Ghosty Ferret here. R-Doggy's going to get his stick on that. Just too far ahead of him to do anything with it, though. TXQ now. Going to hit it out of the zone. He's going to take it past Radium. He's going to scoop past Mason. TXQ with a chance. It's hit away by R-Doggy. A good play there from TXQ, but R-Doggy helping out his teammate there on the back check. R-Doggy hits Galaxy Kid in a big hit there. Nothing going to be called as TXQ's going to look for a P3. It's going to be blocked by Mason. TXQ just clears it to the zone. Mason clears it out of the zone. Up to Radium now. Radium going to take it, try to drive and battle with Luke here in the corner. He's going to hit to the middle. Just short for R-Doggy, though, as TXQ now has a wide open chance. Nobody covering him, but it's going to be saved by R-Bear. TXQ with the rebound again, and he's going to score! Oh my god, the Grey Ducks threw that game away. What are the Grey Ducks doing? What are
They
they
really
doing?
could have won that game, man. They really
They
could
could
have.
have, and they should have, as TXQ basically had the whole ice to work with there. Not really sure where Mason was positioned, as the Grey Ducks just caught on the counter there. TXQ's initial shot saved by R-Bear. Then, you know, it looked like they had the bodies back to help out, but TXQ just pulls it back, P3s it down the middle, it's going to go in, and the Grizzlies will win this game 2-1 in overtime. Definitely a game, but that'll do it for, I believe, the regular season. Wasn't that I believe that was the last game, am I correct?
That was.
That was the last game of the regular season, as we will now go into playoffs. I don't know the actual playoff seeding. I believe it is... You have Calgary versus Orlando. This is actually the matchup we will see in the playoffs. We will see Boston versus the Grey Ducks, so if this is anything to take away, you know, Boston did win this game, so maybe they can win that. But, you know, that's going to do it for Blockey regular season. What do you... Buddy, we're wrapping up here. Wrap it up.
One more thing.
What do you want to say?
Alright, fine. all I was going to say was, I mean, in playoffs,